See you, chump. What the hell?
Alright, what's going on, guys? LoganJYA here, about to witness a replay sent in by our winner of last week's GG4Free tournament series, the free weekly tournament on Wednesdays. Professor Cosmo took an Infernoble build, an interesting one, VFD Infernobles, and ended up going undefeated. So we're going to take a look at this replay and analyze the combo that makes the VFD. So it's a 50-card list here in this particular instance of this iteration of his deck. He searches out the Ogier, gets Ash, summons Renaud, goes for Isolde, searches out the Connector, specials Renaud, adding the Durendal, activating the Durendal, searching the Oliver, summoning out the Oliver, going for Link Cross, bringing out the Hulk, summoning Plague, Marcher, bring back Oliver, summoning Rose Maiden, searching Black Garden, summoning Auroradon, giving you 3 free tokens. Stacking for Plague, activating Black Garden at this point, 1 summon, Coral 2, Crocodragon 3, bring back Coral, go into Charles, bring back Coral, go into Vermilion, and then go for the VFD. In this instance, he was playing against Striker, and he kind of biffed because he wasn't paying attention to the spell count and grave. But at this point, he's got sufficient control of the game. That is the combo for this particular deck profile. Now let's take a look at the list. What's going on, YouTube? LoganJYA here with the Professor and LOOBCOOBS. The Professor went undefeated in the GG4Free the last time we held it. Free tournament series every week, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. EST. Be sure to sign up, link in the description down below. Now, although this isn't my favorite deck, Infernobles ended up taking the dub, going undefeated. So we are going to run through this list, talk about some choices. We're going to ask this man some questions after we go through monsters, spells, traps, and we're going to figure out, we're going to pick his brain a little bit about why he played the deck the way he played it. So before we get started, is there any shout-outs you want to talk about, or any specifics about the deck that you would like to mention?
Definitely play the Power Tool version if you're going to be taking it to something more competitive. It's got a couple more edges above this variant, including the fact that it doesn't hard die to Nibiru. But this is a good choice for if you feel like taking Infernobles to locals, taking Infernobles to locals.
Fair enough. And any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to Lundridi for giving me the idea from the LCS.
Alright, cool. Alright guys, without further ado, we're going to hop into this list. Starting things off, we got 1 copy of Fire Flint Lady, 2 copies of the Immortal Phoenix Gear Free, 2 copies of Renaud, 1 copy of Ogier, 2 copies of Oliver, 1 of the Mecha Phantom Beast Warblerun, triple Connector, 1 Aqua Dolphin, triple Nibiru, 1 Plague Spreader, triple Gamma, 1 Driver, double Super Quantal Red Layer, and then 1 of the 6 Secret 6 Samurai Ganaba. So, first question is, you played a very minimalistic lineup for your Infernobles on their own. Can you rationalize this?
For OGA, I just wanted to stick to the 5 normal summons, that being 3 Connector, 1 OGA, 1 Rhoda. And then I don't know if you consider the Gear Free part of the Infernoble package or not, but I wish I played 3 because luckily the zoning isn't too important for this variant, and I can just stick Gear Free on there and still be able to do my full combo. Which does help because he was my only out to Nibiru the entire time.
Follow-up question. Why were you only playing 2 Renaud?
I just don't need it. It's not something that's often required. The combo is very self-contained, and a lot of the cards that are required to get it to go through are just found in the extra deck.
Alright, final question about the monster lineup. It seems that you're playing a high amount of bricks, if I were to be honest. You're playing the War Balloon, you're playing the Driver, you're playing the Genba, you're playing the Plague Spreader. This seems like a high amount of bricks. You're playing the Black Garden. How often did you brick during this tournament?
Being honest, I bricked probably about 30% of the time. Like, out of 4 matches, well, 3 matches, 1 was a bye. 6 games, I bricked 2 out of 6 games. Some of the cards are not so much bricks because, like, for example, the Mecha Phantom Beast can always be put back into the deck with Plague Spreader mid-combo. Drawing Driver does suck. The Plague Spreader can always just be summoned from hand, or something I sometimes find is if I open Plague Spreader or one of my Warrior special summon cards, such as Red Layer, or I can use Durandal equipped on the Plague Spreader to add like Oliver, and then I can send another equip to just go into a Halka Fibrax combo. Thanks to the fact that this whole combo technically doesn't need Isolde, I can just do it like straight from
off of Needle
Fibrax.
Fiber. Yeah. All right, we're gonna move into spells now.
Needs to be
Yeah, I think we all agree on that. All right, we're gonna move on to spells. We got triple Durandal, 1 Black Garden, 1 Phoenix Blade, 1 Emergency Teleport, triple of the Heritage of Chalice, 1 Living Fossil, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Smoke Grenade, and triple TTT. My one question is about the Black Garden. What the heck is that doing?
It is part of the combo. You search it with the Garden Rose Maiden, which you summon by using Oliver and a Link Cross token. And when it's on the field, you summon 3 times while it's on the field. You give your opponent 3 tokens, and then you're going to use its effect to revive a Coral Dragon that should already be in your graveyard. In fact, Coral Dragon should technically be summoned 2 of those 3 in your combo.
Got it.
By reviving it, it's that extra level 6 tuner that allows you to go into either the Charles or the Vermilion, depending on the rest of your hand. Normally it can be Vermilion first, and then you can go into VFD, and then you can banish the Garden Rose, special summon Coral Dragon, and then use your last Auroradon token to make the Charles and Lupet carved at the end of the turn.
Makes sense. All right, and to wrap things off, we got the triple Imperm. No explanation there. Now we're going to move into the side deck. We've got triple Lancia, 1 Pankratops, double Droll and Lockbird, double Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Harpies, double Lightning Storm, triple Evenly Match, and then 1 Red Reboot. To keep this concise, I think Lancia makes a lot of sense. Same thing, I think your side deck as a whole makes a lot of sense. What would you say was the most impactful card in your side deck and why?
I would have to say Droll and Lockbird. Odds are what I'll probably do is I will either cut Cosmic or Lightning Storm and bump the other to 3 and then Droll and Lockbird to 3. A lot of decks still do like their searching, and Dragon Link is still a very formidable metal call, so it's just something that helped out a lot, and it's something that will definitely help out in the future.
Alright, yeah. That makes sense. Luke.
If I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to backtrack too much, but the main question I had actually revolves around some of your ratios here.
Okay.
So just, and I don't, not that I have a problem with them inherently, I just kind of was asking, I'm looking and I'm seeing a lot of 2-ofs, especially in the side deck. Was there like a reasoning behind that? Did you just feel that diversity in the side deck was worth a hit to consistency?
Yes. That was also why I chose to do kind of like a small deck count. The deck when I started was originally at 50, and that was how I was able to run so many bricks. But throughout testing, I was able to cut it down to 44, 43, and then as a result, I'm able to play more of multiple copies of different side deck cards, meaning I'm able to deal with a more diverse metagame. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you see it, that's fair. All right, now let's slide through the extra, and then Lube and I will finish up with some questions. So we got the 1 Coral Dragon, the 1 Garden Rose Maiden, 1 Herald, 1 Charles, 1 Marcher, 1 Crocodragon, 1 Vermilion, 1 VFD, which is of course the main combo, 1 Access Code, double Hulk, double Isolde, 1 Link Cross, and then the 1 Auroradon, bringing the list to a close. I don't really have that many questions about the extra as a whole, because I saw you do the combo during the tournament, and we will see that in the replays. Yeah, Lou, do you have any questions about the extra?
No, I mean, I think it looks really solid. I really like that you made space for the 2 Isolde and the 2 Fiber. I think that makes a lot of sense. The rest of it looks pretty straightforward. Garden Rose, I imagine, paid off. It's a really powerful combo piece. If anything, I think you have a lot of options with Infernoble. I appreciate that you went with Barbarian as your Mecha Phantom Beast target. I feel like it's really nice and allows you to go into some really nice plays here.
The fact that it's a level 1 tuner is very, very wonderful. But one thing actually about the extra is I really wish it wasn't so tight. I really want to put a level 8 synchro in there because I find myself in situations sometime where I'll have the Metal Marcher and Garden Rose, but I won't always have enough resources to go fully into the Auroradon play. So what I would want to do is go into a level 8 synchro like Cyframe Lord Omega or Savage Dragon, because I'll already have a Link in my graveyard, just to kind of deal with that awkwardness there. Odds are what I might be able to do is, if I'm not missing them as much, I could cut one Isolde, or I can cut the Access Code Talker, just to make room for this and not make that as much of a problem.
All right, that sounds pretty fair. I think I'm all good for questions. Lube, any final thoughts or questions for the professor?
No, I think most of my questions you actually brought up outside of the ratio thing, which I thought he, cleared up in a pretty straightforward way.
Awesome. All right, well, congratulations again on your win. Hoping to see you in future GG4Free tournament series every Wednesday, 6 p.m. EST. Thank you so much for participating, and I wish you the best of luck in future tournaments, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, boys, that's all I got for you. LoganJYA signing off. Have a great day.